Hey folks, welcome back to Marvelous Videos. Today we're looking into the cult favorite series Dexter and everything we know about the latest sequel, Dexter Resurrection. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. The last we saw of Dexter. Dexter Morgan first appeared on our TV screens in 2006 in Dexter, leading a double life in Miami where he worked as a forensic technician for the Miami Metro Police and was also a serial killer, or vigilante based on who you ask, who targeted heinous criminals. The series soon became a cult classic, and Michael C. Hall, who played Dexter, was beloved for his portrayal of the serial killer. The show ended with Dexter successfully faking his death after he takes his sister Deborah off life support and calling his lover Hannah McKay and son Harrison to tell him that he loves them. He started a new life in Oregon as a lumberjack. Fans were left befuddled with this finale, and showrunner Clyde Phillips satiated fans with the limited series Dexter New Blood, which took place 10 years after the season finale of Dexter, and showed his son Harrison track down Dexter, living in Iron Lake, New York, under the name of Jim Lindsay. New Blood ended with Harrison shooting his father and surrendering himself to the sheriff, Angela Bishop. Bishop decides to let him go, and takes the blame for Dexter's death. New series in the Dexter universe. If you assume that was the end of Dexter, you'd be delighted to know that you were wrong. Showtime announced that Dexter will be returning soon with a prequel and a sequel. The prequel, titled Dexter Original Sin, will star Patrick Gibson as a young Dexter Morgan and explore his formative years in the 1990s. The first episode of Original Sin is set to air on December 15th, 2024, with Michael C. Hall's voice making an appearance as the narrator. Fans are excited to know more about Dexter lore, but this excitement is not at all comparable to the hype of the sequel, Dexter Resurrection, which was announced on the San Diego Comic-Con panel for the prequel. What do we know about Dexter Resurrection? Clyde Phillips returns as showrunner, and Michael C. Hall is reprising his role as Dexter for the new series. Fans understandably went crazy, and their celebration was a bit halted when Clyde Phillips assured them that Dexter is dead and his son Harrison Morgan, played by Jack Alcott, is the future of the series. Phillips promised to satisfy Dexter fans with a longer series this time, with a lot of seasons, unlike New Blood, which ended with just 10 episodes. Marco Siega, the executive producer of New Blood, is back to work on Resurrection. Set to premiere in the summer of 2025, Dexter Resurrection promises the return of our beloved characters. All the theories around Dexter Resurrection. The new series is set to continue after we all saw Dexter bleeding from his chest in Iron Lake. Fan theorists had disappointingly given up after Phillips' statement that Dexter was dead, but Hall reignited him when he commented he wasn't sure about whether Dexter's death was confirmed. He gave a clue to his fans that all he could say was that it was very cold there. Fans have taken it to mean that the cold somehow saved Dexter. Think about it. It was snowing when Harrison shot Dexter, and the cold environments have been proven to slow down heart rates. Maybe he survived long enough to patch himself up and relocate to another city and start a new life again. Another popular theory is that of dextrocardia. Dextrocardia is a rare congenital disease where the heart is situated on the right side of the body instead of the left. Harrison shot Dexter's left side. Perhaps he has dextrocardia, and the gunshot wound is away from his chest. If you remember the series finale of New Blood, he pointed to the exact spot where he wanted Harrison to shoot him. He might have known about his condition and asked Harrison to shoot him so that he could give Harrison the satisfaction of doing the right thing while also not losing his life. Fans think this idea is poetic, as it has been said multiple times in the show that Dexter's heart is not in the right place. And less poetically, Dextro sounds a lot like Dexter. A slightly dark theory suggesting his survival is the power of his dark passenger. Dexter uses the phrase dark passenger to refer to his childhood trauma that created in him a need to kill. What if this dark passenger is this subconscious thing that keeps him alive? Like Tyler Durden, who keeps the narrator alive for his own selfish deeds in Fight Club. The dark passenger needs Dexter to satisfy his bloodlust, so it refuses to let Dexter die. That could also be an explanation of how he survived driving into a literal storm with his boat. Even if Dexter survived, nobody wants to see a long series of him just moping around in his cell. Faithful audiences hope that if he's truly alive, he should be recruited as a special consultant who helps track down serial killers. Fans who trust Clyde Phillips believe that there are no hopes for Dexter's survival, and think that he's going to be brought back as a ghost that either haunts or helps his son Harrison. Marvelous verdict. With the exact date of the release still unknown, Dexter fans are left only with their theories and reruns of Dexter to satisfy themselves, till Hall graces their screens again. You can whet your appetite for the upcoming series by rewatching Dexter and New Blood on Showtime, Max, or Prime Video. Don't forget to watch Dexter Original Sin, premiering 15th December, to know all about our beloved serial killer's past. Meanwhile, what do you think has happened to Dexter? Do you think he survived? Let us know your theories in the comments. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks, everyone.